YouTube, it's me, Jen, your pudgy picker, here outside in my backyard. There's where I lay out in the sun. Well, the sun was out. It was beautiful. It's not too hot today. I went grocery shopping this morning, so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go sit outside, and then I'll do my video out here. By the time I gathered up my tripod and everything and came out here, now it looks like it's going to rain. I need to mow my grass, so don't judge me. So, this video is about going forward, what my new plan of action is, not only in what I'm doing weight loss wise, but also how I'm going to present it to you here on YouTube. For the first year, I did literally every week. Now, it's a couple weeks that I was ill or something came up, and then you'd get like a 2-week, in one video. Going forward, I want to do my videos once a month. There's several reasons for this. I guess doing it every week, and then when I was kind of just going up and down, it was really starting to like play mind games with me. And then, if I had a day or two I didn't do well, or I thought I was doing well, the number didn't show, then I would start to have this anxiety of like, oh, I'm going to have to sit down, and I feel like I got to keep making excuses for myself. And I was getting anxious about it. So I've decided that's probably the main reason. Plus, I know the ones who do watch these every time, I do so appreciate it. I know that some of you might have, dropped in here just for the weight loss content and maybe would be disappointed to see it less often. There's somebody I follow on YouTube that for the first 2 or 3 months that he did it, he put up a video every day. And I don't know how he did it. But so from going forward, I don't know if I'm going to start at if I'm just going to do it a month at a time or just 4 weeks at a time. But I'm probably going to start September 1st. So I will give you from where I last left off to where I'm starting now. So videos will be once a month. Let's see what else. The other thing is my husband, I've mentioned just briefly that, he has some health issues, and it makes it tough for him to do a lot of things around the house. Everything's fine, as far as we know, everything's great. But that puts more work on me. I'm not complaining or anything. I'm just saying that, that's what partners do. One is sick, the other one does what they need to do, or the other way around. And just his health has been in such a place that, he's not able to physically do, like, taking care of the yard or doing all of the shopping in one day or cleaning the house in one day like I do. And he does help out, so I'm not like, throwing him under the bus. But there's more of that going on. And especially with the yard, it being summer, I have to be on top of that as well. Not only is it if you do it as often as you're supposed to, it's not like a big deal. I literally haven't mowed in 2 weeks because I've had 100 things going on, and it's like one of those, I got 3 big things to do. What's in need of my attention first? And I guess, that's how it is. So between, cooking and cleaning and the yard, taking care of my space at my antique mall that I have a space in and I'm looking to expand, doing here on YouTube, and then also sell on eBay, and then now the weight loss thing. So I've had more doctor's appointments, more things like that. So my schedule has gotten a little tighter than it was when I first started doing this. What else? The views on these haven't been really super high, which is, I don't really think it factors into this decision. But I don't know. I'm thinking maybe once a month might draw more people in. So if you think anyone would like my weight loss or any of my content, you can share my videos. I would very much appreciate it. The best thing you can do for a YouTube channel or a YouTube creator that you want to see do well is like, comment, subscribe, and share. And that's it. That really helps us, because I want to keep doing these videos. I didn't want to get to, well, I did a year and, I'll just once in a while I'll talk about it. I thought, I'll just make the time between videos be a month instead of a whole week. What else? So you're saying, okay, we're only going to do this once a month. What's the videos going to be like? What's your content? Videos, maybe 10 to 12 minutes is usually what it was when I was doing it once a week. So of course they're going to be longer, because I'll have more information to go over. So of course there's some things that I was doing week to week that I will continue to do in the month to month videos, and that would include my starting weight for that month, the ending weight, how much I lost, and then how much have I lost since my weight when I first started this journey. Talk about food, side effects, exercise, overall mood, any upcoming appointments I have, any appointments I did have. So all that will be in the monthly ones. So, but there's going to be more content added to the monthly videos. And that will be, videos will be longer because they're going to include not only what I just talked about, but also I've been trying a lot of new different recipes. So I would like to add, here's a recipe that I just recently discovered, or hey, let's try it for the first time. And I've been making a lot of different things, and it's actually been really, really fun, and I'm really making some cool things. So that I will be able to show to you guys. I'm not a professional, but I mean, anything to, you get to see a little bit of my kitchen and see what I got going on in there. So I'll probably, if I do a recipe, I'll just go over what I'm doing, and then I'll just put it in the what do you call it? The description box. It will have that in there. I don't make anything too complicated, so don't get too excited. Also clips of what I'm eating. So, if I go out to eat, or even if I make something at home, I could just do a little quick, here's what I'm having for dinner. And also I want to show you some of the different smoothie and protein powder recipes. Oh, I've gotten really good. I make a banana cheesecake protein shake. Holy cow, is it good. It's very good. So yeah, so that's something I could show you too. That's kind of a recipe, I guess. Let's see, monthly faves for food and exercise. My exercise, I've actually stepped that up, so I will be going over that. But I have it's not a exercise bike that you lean back on, but it's like a regular one. So I've been using that. I haven't worn my Fitbit for so long, and the last few months I've been back into using that again, so I can go over some of that information, because a lot of that, it tracks, not only my steps, but if I put my exercise in. So there's a lot of different kind of components I can add to go with, not just here's what I weighed, here's what I weigh now. Non-scale victories, that's something I don't really talk about much, but there's lots of those little things I noticed that I'm like, whoa, hey. The shorts that I had for last summer, I'm wearing them this summer. We are into August, but if I put my phone in my pocket, or if I put my keys in the other pocket, then I got to hold on to my pants so they don't fall down. So I actually went out and got a couple new shorts that well, not new, they were from the thrift store. You know how I am. But it was fun. So I was like, yeah. It's so strange, because things, your eye of what you see of yourself and where you actually are, it's a lot. Goals for the upcoming month. So we could talk about what worked, what didn't work, what I want to try new. Maybe make goals. I mean, it's always been my goal is to lose weight, but I don't think about, this week I'm going to do 2 new recipes and I'll do this many days exercise, or I've never really done that, so maybe I could throw a few of those in there too. Let's see, vlog-ish type clips of any issues, or any things or emotions. So that could just be if I'm feeling a certain way, I could just turn on the camera for a few minutes and, say this is what I'm going through, or this really cool thing happened, or I'm worried about this, to just in real time just take a clip there and then be able to add that in. Also, at the end of each video, I want to give you either a few, not just weight loss quotes, that just sounds blasé, but just give you a couple-minute pep talk. And then that's something that I can listen to too, of my pep talk, and then that'll kind of keep me going too. It's interesting if you make a quick video of yourself telling yourself something you need to hear. It's really profound. That's why when they tell you to do motivation speech, when you read stuff out loud to yourself this many times a day, because psychologically, when you hear yourself saying it, it's more than just thinking something. So it's really powerful, and I think that would be a nice way to finish up the finish up the video on a high note. So this video is going to be going up, I think it's the 8th, which is tomorrow. So I'm not going to give any date, any weights or anything now. I've been really good in being better and consistent. You go through ebbs and flows of that, especially when you've been on it as long as I have. So I will be able to tell you, where I was at, and we'll see how the whole weight loss year number 2 goes. And I'm very excited to keep continuing, keeping accountable. And that means a lot to me, and I hope that you will stick along and watch these, even though they're not every week. But I'm still going. I still want to be accountable. I still want your feedback. So yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure once I get to my weight, then I'll talk about maintaining for a while. And then maybe everybody will just be tired of it. We'll see. Not going to make any decisions today, that's for sure. So I guess I will see you guys next month for my first month-long weight loss. And just keep rooting for me. I appreciate it. Leave me some nice comments down below and get me through the next 4 weeks. I appreciate you tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.